Hello YouTube, JW Solar USA. Today's video is to show you 6 incredible DIY projects you make at home. And inside this box, I'm gonna unbox it and see it. Open the box and show you exactly what is inside the box, and you will see all my DIY project gadgets. All right, let's go and open up the box. All right, YouTube, JW Solar USA. This is the DIY project box here, and inside here you probably seen like kind of miscellaneous things here, which some maybe doesn't make sense to a lot of people. But to be honest with you, I have to go through this so that you can able to have a proper understanding what's going on here. So let's take some of the other stuff here. You can able to see what's going on here, and I'm gonna go through all that. But there are 6 important things I want to talk about here, which are here. Let's talk about this. I can put them back all together and you guys can see and what is here and how we're gonna able to utilize all this stuff at a certain point. So this is the box here. What I have today here, I got this guy here. You can see a circuit alert voltage sensing screwdriver. That's a 6-in-1 function. So if you look at that closely here, if you guys can read it, see, you can take this device. It has a sensor right here and stick it right here. So if you're about to do your projects, like any doing electrical stuff, before you touching an outlet or whatever, you can able to put this thing on the back of this. It can sense the electrical outlet like right here and tells you if the outlet is live or not. So these are all handy stuff you need to have on your DIY project, especially me doing solar and all the other important things I normally do. You guys watch my videos. It comes with 2 little batteries here. So this one can dictate up to about 500 to 600 volt AC. So it's a good gadget to have right here. And the second thing here is another little interchangeable bit screwdriver. So you can see the bits right here. You know, you can use this like when you do your DIY projects on certain things. You don't want to take a lot of tools, like a pen. It's just like a pen, exactly. So you can just interchange all these bits and able to do all your little things you want to do. And I'll recommend you having stuff like this. That's number 2. Number 3, you have a label tag. You know, at least when you do your work, you have to make sure you label everything. It's not for you. You are the one who install it. You're the installer. You know what you install. But for someone else who doesn't know your work, it doesn't know what you're doing, it doesn't know what is a disconnect, the main disconnect, or battery disconnect, and charge controllers, and which outlet is which one is the grid, which one is the solar. So you need to have one of this to at least able to make people like notes. They can able to understand. Since they were not there, they know exactly what you did and they can follow. Caution and caution. And remember, when you do this off-grid and do off-grid solar or any DIY projects, you know, safety is more the most important thing when it comes to the individual. So here you guys can see. Okay, let's take this one. This will be another one that, look, This is a cordless engraver pen. You know how people normally engrave things like their tools. You see right there is an example. You can see a wrench right there, and you can able to engrave it, write your name, or this is like JW Solar Tools, or Do Not Touch, or this is Solar Project, or whatever. So this pen is not just like a pen. It's uses a 2 AA batteries, 1.5 batteries, and you guys can see, and all the tools like wine glasses and cell phone cases, you know, your tools and wood and all that kind of stuff, the good stuff. See that? I can make you guys can able to read that. So but all of this stuff is gonna be on a DIY project video, which is gonna be coming up soon, and I can able to elaborate on all of this other stuff here. And I hope this one is gonna make sense to you guys. A lot of you guys know what it is, but I'm gonna put it into perspective and make it clear to people, or maybe show you how everything is done, or how you're gonna use that machine. All right. Let's go to number 5 here. So I picked up some Busbars. So if you guys really know, Busbars are really expensive, but I'm gonna be doing a custom-made Busbars for myself, since the battery bank is growing, because I'm going 6 volts, and 6 volt 225 amp hours battery. So I got these Busbars. I'm gonna be improvising. So see these ones. So I have to I don't have I'm gonna be using a bench press, whatever they call it. So I'm gonna be able to utilize this by, for example, let me just put one of these, and I can be able to show you like this. This is a copper Busbar. It's kind of like an inch or quarter inch, and thick. So these are all gonna be terminals. Look at that. It's really nice and neat little gadgets here. You know, some of them you can buy them online, Amazon or eBay or whatever. You can buy them marine stores. But folks, this is very important. When you have this, you can make something for yourself. And look, this one cost me $2.99, but I can take this, use a bench press, whatever you call it, and make some holes that parallel to each other. And this one's gonna sit right like this, okay. On the bottom, I got the screws all the way sit on this. I can put all my terminals towards each other, so it makes it really a robust, especially a robust a Busbar, so it can stand a high voltage and amperage. So I can able to beef it up with this guy right here. See how thick it is? Yeah, it's almost an inch thick. So I can make this, you know, if you watch my videos with Stevie B Rockstar with a PEEP 2424 LV MSD. So I use some of these to improvise the Busbars that we put together for the battery. And one of his other buddy has a welding shop, which JBL welder. So he went there and got the stuff and get all the holes for us accurately, you know, like this. So they're gonna be sitting just like that. So this one's plate's gonna be sitting something like this. Look how thick it is, and this one can withstand any voltage or current that goes through here. And I just have to put my terminal positive or negative, whatever. This one's gonna be like all in negative, or the other one's gonna be all in positive, to get a really beefy Busbar to handle my battery bank. So let's go to the other gadget here, which is number, oh, I even have some of the copper bus bars here. These are kind of spendy. Look how thick it is. It's about approximately an inch thick. So I have these for different projects. Anything that comes up, I don't want to wait when I really want to do a project. At that time, I'm going to be rushing to the store trying to get things that I need. And you guys can see how thick it is. I was trying to drill this and get my bit broken. But you can do this to you, like 12 volts or 24 volts or whatever, little voltage, live voltage or low voltage, high voltage or amperage to get your stuff ready. They are not cheap, you see, not cheap at all. But you need this, and this is gonna be number 6. I'll make it number 7. Put it in the chart on my thing at number 7. So this is number 6 right now. This is a very good, this is a very interesting device right here. A temperature monitor. See that? So it's a wireless rolling code technology, which I can, I'm trying to improvise this. So everything about improvise is really nice. You know, it's not like some of this stuff you can't able just to buy things that work for you correctly or how you want it. You have to improvise, come up with ideas. That makes it really, really handy. You know, when you improvise things, you know, a lot of people consider that you are smart or you know what you're doing. You come up with ideas all the time. Things that comes up your head, you can able to utilize them and trying to show other people how to do it. Because if the word is if you're not creative, you know, it's kind of hard because sometimes you want to look for things online, but you don't know how it's called, or you don't know the name of that thing. You don't know what to use it, what was the function for it, but you've seen it. But you know, sometimes I run to stores and just look at things, you know, little gadgets, you know, looking at all this. This thing is a temperature alert monitor, which I can able to utilize on my battery box. So I'm gonna put this in my battery box. There's a sensor. You guys can see I even have one on my battery box. There's 2 sensors right here. So I'll elaborate about this. I'll make videos. These are all gonna be on series, video series here, series of videos coming up. This one I can able to tell it, program how much voltage the battery box has to be before the alarm goes off. You know, batteries, they always like a kind of minimum within the 70s all the way to 74, 75 or 76 degrees. So the batteries perform better on that kind of temperature. You don't want the batteries to be really hot, going to about 80 to 90 degrees. The batteries don't like that. They run, they're not gonna be efficient, so they lose in efficiency. And then when they are so cold, they drop within the freezing point. The batteries are staying up to about 32 degrees, which is a freezing point, and even a 50 degrees is too cold for the batteries. So you tend to wreck your batteries, tend to destroy them, or they discharge, they don't hold charge. So this is the one reason why I got this. And this one, anytime I'm gonna set it for the high voltage, the high temperature and low temperature. Anytime the temperature exceed more than 74, 75 degrees to 76 or rising, this thing will alarm, tell me that my batteries are getting so hot. And anytime the voltage decreases below 60s, this thing will alarm and tell me that the battery box is freezing cold. So if you look at it here, folks, you will see what it says right there. I'll let you read a little bit, then since I already explained about it and you guys can see exactly, if you want to buy it, that's the model number right there. You can look it up. But this is the way I want to use it for. You know, they are used for different functionality, but this is what I want to use it for my battery box. See, it's to monitor temperature of a specific area or greenhouse or cottage livestock habitat. So you see the temperature it has another thing where you can able to link this thing and able to give you um, wireless transmission. But I use this one for, I'm gonna be using it for my battery box. And look at that, it's gonna give you audio alarm. See that? So that's what I was just I was telling you guys. So it's a 3 volt lithium batteries included on this stuff. So I will go about it, and the batteries in, but I'm not gonna go through all this. This is where the batteries are, and I'm gonna do the video. When I do the video, I'm gonna elaborate, and each of these devices here is gonna be really thoroughly explained for you guys to understand it and see how it's gonna work on my command center. So I hope you guys like this video, and maybe it's gonna be helpful. Please subscribe, like, and share. And here, let me say this the 7th one here. This is gonna be for my battery, which is surprisingly is a 24 volt fan. So you guys can see the specs are right in there, and this is gonna be like an extractor. So I'm gonna see that 24 volts. It's a 0.12 amp, so it's very, very, very efficient machine. Very, very quiet, you know, very quiet. If you can feel the air coming from the exhaust, kind of cooler, you know. I can use this the reverse, just a matter of interchanging the wires here so that it can blow backwards, you know, because or else I can able to flip the fan, you know, the other way. Then it blows the air. If I want the air to be out, taking the hot air from the box, like especially when the alarm goes off, then maybe I can set it on the relay, on the outback or whatever, the auxiliary part, when it's getting too hot, or maybe at a certain temperature. You know, when you charge your batteries, they get into that high voltage or something, high amperage, you almost get into they're in an absorb mode. They tend to produce heat. So the relay on the outback or whatever class is just gonna click on the classic or whatever. This fan can able to go off and start cooling. It's cooling the batteries. It's gonna take an intake or out or exhaust, either or I want to use it for. So this is how it's gonna look like. It says it's gonna be tilt right now, so the air is gonna be coming down. Or I can use this as an intake. You can take the air from the bottom, socket it, and cool the box. I have another one, is a 24 volt, and it's gonna go back and remove the high the heat inside the box. So it's already there, and I'm ready just to go like this. These 2 prongs right here can able to set this one up like this on the wood, on the box, and screw right there and hold it. And I will just improvise and cut this end, and able to add extra wire that goes to my auxiliary port, and able to fire it up on a 12 volt or 24 volts, whatever it is. Or maybe I can use a relay. Okay, since a 24 volt, because the output of the outback and is about 12 volts supposed to be relay. So I can able to utilize this in different ways. So number 8, this guy here is made in Germany. This is a motor that I'm gonna use. I want to use to make a experiment a wind turbine here. So you can see the specs. It's not that much. It's 0.9. The IMAX is 0.98 amp. You know, it's 37.77 volts. It's a 24 volt thing. So for you guys, Germans and you know, people from the Netherlands, you probably understand, or what company or whatever who makes this, and European people. So that's all I want to do, and there's a positive and negative on this thing here, which you can able to utilize. But if you look at it right now, the wires are backwards. So you see the red is on the black, which is just how I got it. It doesn't mean I bought this brand new. It's one of I picked this one up somewhere, can't even remember. So I'm gonna do that kind of changes, and this is gonna be, sorry, the video is gonna be a little bit longer. I've been trying to do this a long time, so I can able to use this one with the Allen wrench right here. I can use the Allen key to able to tighten up this to fit exactly like that. I can make a mini wind turbine, which I can do for little gadgets. You know, it's windy right now. Look at that. It's windy outside, so I can able to make a little gadget thing for charging, like cell phones, or maybe a little power pack for little gadgets. You know, I'm building up a different projects I'm doing here, folks. So I have two of them here, which I have this one is a DC. I have other ones are AC ones. So 120 or 200, yeah, I think it's 120 volts. So they convert it into a DC, which I have to use like a rectifier. So folks, these are the 8 things I have on my gadget box, which, don't forget, another good stuff here, a general purpose sealant, strong enough to repair a variety of materials in an interior under the hood of a car. So we can use this for just a little project that's not like every strong adhesive. You can able to fix and maintain some little stuff or leaks or whatever. You can able to bond. You see, it tells you right there, you can able to bond plastic, steel, vinyl, rubber, aluminum. So it's made by 3M. You know, it is made in USA. All right. So always remember, you gotta have a tape measure so that you can able to get your measurements, everything accurately. Especially when I'm going to go about to do these Busbars, make sure I have everything measured right. And last but not the least, which is you still have to have, even if it's a cheapo, you have a cheapo. This is just for my everyday go around doing some stuff. I don't want to take my expensive one, you know, doing fluke and all that kind of stuff. So I use this one just for testing little things and make sure not taking the expensive ones out unless I want to do some real serious stuff. It has a clamp meter here too. Well, all the same, folks, I want to thank you guys for being part of this video, and I hope you guys seen what I have on my gadget box here, as I'm gonna be putting back everything together. And you guys stay tuned, because I'm gonna be utilizing all this stuff I have here for the upcoming project that is coming, which I want you guys all to be part of it. And you guys can see I can able to utilize all this stuff I have here, which I have them for a purpose why they are here. And I'm gonna be showing you how I'm gonna be using them. A lot of you guys probably see, oh yeah, you got some stuff there, really, you know, it's nice, you can able to do this, or I wish I can do this and do that. But you know, you guys know. But some people right now, maybe it's not gonna make complete sense to them unless I'm done fixing or already put things together, and they're gonna make complete absolutely sense for everybody who don't get it at first when I'm doing all this project things. So folks, this is all wrapping up the video, putting things back together here, and I hope you subscribe, like, and share to my videos and see how everything is going, so I can bring you guys more content on this channel. And stay with me. And oh, the last thing, you gotta have a tape, red tape, so that I can able to tape the positive side, just an indicator. You can mark that, so you can able to indicate whatever you wanna mark, positive for the red or whatever you want to use it for. Well, folks, this is all I have for you for today. I just thought it wise to give you guys all some things to look at, and stay tuned for this, because it's really gonna be fun when everything is done. And I hope to see you guys on the next video. And thanks for watching, and thanks for being part of my channel. You guys are always welcome to comment, subscribe, like, and share my videos, and tell them that JW Solar USA sent you guys. Love you guys all, and I wish you guys the best weekend, and be safe, and hang out with your family. And if you have a family, if you don't have hang out with your friends, and tell them that I said hello. Alright, stay tuned. You're gonna be seeing this video series coming up soon, and take care. Bye.